Hi everyone, it's Jay Whitty. I hope you all are having a great day, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm glad you're here. So I'm going back to basics. When I first started my pouring journey, I did a lot of Dutch pours, and I basically started out with just Floetrol and really no other kind of pouring mediums. And so I figured, well, let's just go back to basics for a change. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm working on a 16 by 20 canvas. And I've laid down some Artist Loft Flow White. And I mixed it with 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint. And then I slowly added water and mixed, with little bits of water at a time until I got it down to a very thin consistency. In fact, all of my paints are mixed strictly with Floetrol and distilled water. And I did the exact same things, about 2 parts paint to 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint, and then slowly added water until I had a real thin consistency to where there's no mound. So the first color I'm laying down is the Artist Loft Mars Black. And I'm right now in this moment, I'm figuring out, am I going to go with the composition I had in my head as far as how to lay the colors down on the canvas. And so this first particular color, again, is the Artist Loft Mars Black. And I'm trying to be real controlling here as far as how much I'm laying down, because with a Dutch pour, we all know that the paint's going to be blown across that canvas, and you don't want to put too much down, but you don't want to put too little. And I follow this up with, right there, that's the Modern Masters Metallic Black Pearl. And you're probably wondering, well, why is she laying black on black? Well, one is a metallic and the other is not a metallic. And I wanted to add a little bit of shimmer, and the hue is a little bit different. That color right there, the Modern Masters, is more of a crossover between a black and a very dark gray. It just kind of looks that way, at least to me. I'm following it with the DecoArt Dazzling Metallics Shimmering Silver. And originally I was just going to go for that monochromatic look, and then I decided I really wanted to add an interesting pop of color, and so red came to mind, but I didn't want to go with a true red color. I was afraid it was going to get too pinky mixed with some of the white. So I chose the DecoArt Dazzling Metallics Berry color, which I think is a gorgeous color. It's really, really pretty and very unique. It's not really red and it's not really burgundy. It's kind of like a happy medium between the 2 colors. And I thought that would add a nice little pop of color into the overall end result. And then finally, I take some DecoArt Dazzling Metallics Pearl White, which you're going to see I'm adding more of the berry there. It started to sink a little bit, so I figured, well, let me just give it a little bit more of a punch. And so, but the final color here that I'm going to lay down, there it is the DecoArt Dazzling Metallics Pearl White. I kind of like the effects that I get from the pearl white sometimes. And so, and that just kind of gives a little bit more contrast and in with the colors, since everything else seems to be a little bit on the darker side, with the exception of the berry, which is very bright. And then before I get ready to blow this out, I had put aside in a small cup my base coat. So that's what that is. Again, going back to the Artist Loft Flow White. And I kind of line the interior area around where I laid my colors down, so that I'll still have some, because the paint's so thin, I just wanted to make sure I had enough on there to move the paint as I begin to blow it. So I was really, really excited about my end result on this. I did I was really controlled too with the blow dryer. And what I mean by that is I didn't overwork it. I basically did maybe two or three passovers with the blow dryer, and that was it. One up, one diagonally down towards the corner, and then across what it looks like your top, to the top. So, which is ends up being the bottom of the composition, as you'll see as the end result. So, I go back in, I do a little bit of work with some straw to get some more movement around the edges and add just a little bit more color. And I'm just real happy, really excited about this piece, really. I don't know, it just kind of reminds me of a really abstract, bizarre looking coral reef. Lots of cool images in the piece when you do eventually study it. So, but anyways, with that said, like I said earlier, if you're new to my channel, welcome. So please consider subscribing, hit that notification bell for future uploads. All of my colors and everything is listed in the description box down below, so feel free to have a peek at that. And until next time, guys, stay safe, take care, and blessings to you all. Bye-bye.